What's up, y'all? It's Daniel the Shoemmelier. Though it is very late in the month, it is still August, so that means I still have time to release my latest list of the top sneakers released in the year 2025 so far. Now, if you are new to this series, it breaks down like this. In February, I picked my top 12 shoes released in January. In March, I went down to 11 released in January and February. In April, I went down to 10, January, February, March. In May, I went down to 9 in January, February, March, April. In June, I went down to 8 in January, February, March, April, May. July, I was down to 7 of shoes released in January, February, March, April, May, June. And now in August, I am here to give you the top 6 sneakers released in the year 2025 so far, all the way from the month of January through July. We are not covering the month of August yet. That will be in the next video, which will probably be next week, but I'll probably release it on the 15th to space these videos out. So for now, the top 6 sneakers released in the year 2025 so far from January through July. Now, I've created 2 methods of criteria to help me narrow down the list because it's already going to be difficult with the amount of sneakers, cutting things down to get a top 12 list, much less getting the list shorter and shorter as the year goes on. So to help me out with this list, I have 2 sets of criteria. Number 1, the shoe has to be widely released. That means it can't only be released at Complex Con. It can't only have 700 pairs released at a store in some city in some state. It has to be widely released, whether that's through like Confirmed, whether that's through sneakers, whether it's through a nationwide type raffle on the website like an Montoya or Union, etc. So that's number 1. And number 2, it cannot just be a retro. What does that mean? Well, if it's just a Black Cement 3 released, it's a retro. That really doesn't count. If it's a reimagined, that's a little different. If they've done some changes to it, if they released the Soul 2.0, for example, that was eligible and it was on this list. But if they released basically a one of one as close to the original as possible without doing a whole lot of changes, well, that shoe would not be on this list. And that's going to be a really important criteria when we get into probably next month when I have to get down to 5 shoes. For now, we are okay. But I promise you, as we get deeper and deeper into the year, and we are in August officially, so we are on the back half of the year, things are going to get pretty difficult. So let's talk about the top 6 shoes. Number 6, I can already tell you right off the bat, may cause a little bit of grumbling, frustration. So make sure to comment in the comment section down below. And the reason why I have it this low is because I think that criteria, even though all year long I have said it didn't apply to this shoe, I think as I try to make the cuts, I think it does apply to that shoe. Number 6 is the Nike Air Jordan 1 High 85 Band. This shoe has been as high, I believe, as number 1. We are at number 6, and I think it may not be on the list after this month, which might be heresy to a lot of you out there. And again, please let me know how you feel about that. Number 1, the shoe being so low, and number 2, that the shoe might not be on a list because it may not meet the criteria of being a retro. Even though they've completely redone everything, they're basically retroing the first version of the shoe released in 1985. So by the fact that it's that, and that the shoe wasn't as widely available, I feel like this checks both of my sets of criteria of why it shouldn't be on the list. But for now, it is number 6. Number 5 is a general release shoe that has general release colorways, has some great collaborations, and has silently killed throughout the year, whether it is lifestyle, but more importantly in running, but also most importantly because of the lifestyle ramifications. It's the Adidas Adizero EVO SL. For my money, as an amateur runner, the best running shoe out there. I've run and walked in the Nike Vomero Zoom Plus. It's too squishy, it's too cushy, there's too much foam, I can't do it, I need some ground feel. The Adidas Adizero EVO SL is one of the best running shoes from an amateur runner. but also it just looks super duper cool. Whether it's the classic white with the black stripes or the all black with the white stripes, or you get some crazy colorways like a Volt green, or you get some Kith collaborations, or what I'm only going to assume are going to be some crazy Pharrell, maybe Louis Vuitton collaborations later this season. Regardless, it's a top 5 shoe. It's at number 5. It's basically a brand new silhouette. It may be considered a takedown model of some of the higher end running shoes, but I don't care. This shoe, an Adidas running shoe, is a top 5 shoe of the year. Number 4, the designer said his shoe is better than any Jordan Retro that was released this year. And according to this list, I agree. It's the Action Bronson and New Balance 990 V6 Untitled, my favorite of all the collaborations he's released this year, and is definitely like a top 3, top 4 release of all the colorways and collaborations he has done with New Balance this year. This shoe is going to ride deep pause into the end of the season on this list. It's a great looking shoe. I still haven't found the right occasion and the right weather, the right situations, the right conditions, because it's a white shoe. It's a white leather shoe. I will find that occasion. I will wear that shoe. It is a top 5 shoe. How long will it remain on this list? You'll have to keep checking back, especially in about 15 to 16 days. Will it make it into September? Spoiler alert, possibly, more than likely. But August has been a crazy month for releases. So next month, this list may be, I might have thrown it all up and exploded it. But for now, it's at number 4. Number 3, a new entry into this list because all 3 or 4 of the colorways were released in the month of July, and I will let you decide which colorway you think belongs on this list. But for me, number 3 is the Levi's and Nike Air Max 95. Man, what a great collaboration. Didn't seem forced. It was simple. It was iconic. It was exactly what it needed to be. The Air Max 95 is having such a fantastic year, and I don't know if I have said this, with apologies to those out there that consider the Air Force One as the superior silhouette, and I don't disagree. The Air Force One is responsible for so much of what Nike and Nike basketball really and Jordan brand became. But for my money, my favorite Nike silhouette, not Jordan brand, Nike silhouette, is the Air Max 95. This Levi's one's fantastic. I would say that denim, the blue denim, number 1. I would put the white, the off-white, that cream beige one at number 2, and then the black, I'd put it at number 3. But regardless of the colorway, it is a very fantastic, awesome collaboration. The 95, yes, an old silhouette, but a new story, a new tale, a new collaboration with Levi's. It's gangbusters. It's number 3. Number 2, a shoe that many have said might be the number 1 shoe of the year, and it's hard for me to argue with those that would put this shoe over there. But when it becomes opinions, and it is my opinion, it's the number 2 shoe. It's the undefeated Nike Air Jordan 4. A shoe that had only, I can't remember the amount, it was not a lot, that was released however many decades, years ago, and now we get it. I don't have it yet, but there was ample opportunities to try to get it, and I didn't hit on it, but your boy's going to have to pay resale, but I'm going to wait for it to calm down. The first of the month is coming up soon, so you know what that means on resale sites and local resellers, right? Rent is due, which means I might be able to swindle me a great deal. Might get a lick, in the words of Dr. Greg Grovey. Pre-pause? Pause? Is that a pause necessary? You decide. Let me know in the comment section down below. Was that deserving of a pause? Undefeated Air Jordan 4, number 2. An iconic story, collaboration, design. I'm going to have it. I want to have it. It's going to be exciting. It's fantastic. Are you an Orange Laces fan or not? Put it in the comment section down below. I mentioned that this was going to be number 1. It's not my number 1, but that meant that number 2 would switch. My number 1 continues to be the Nigel Sylvester and Nike Air Jordan 4, brick by brick. It's close. This is the closest a shoe has come to dethroning Nigel Sylvester. And with all the news right now of saying Travis Scott might sign with Adidas, or he took a meeting, or Adidas and Vans have been throwing money at him and whatever, go Travis. I don't care. You go to Adidas, I hope that there's something fresh. You can't just put backwards stripes, a backwards trefoil logo, an upside down trefoil logo, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You will not be able to recreate the hysteria that you had at Nike, and certainly of what Yeezy was able to do with Adidas. But You know what? As a stripes over checks fan, like I'm not a shoe monogamist, but I would say I greatly prefer Adidas. Doesn't matter. I still wear Nike. Am I wearing Nike? I'm wearing some Air Jordan 11 lows, the breads. That's what I'm wearing right now. But regardless, and I've got my Mexican Connection shirt with my 6 rings, right? Mexican Jordans. Regardless, I think Nigel Sylvester is the most important. I've said this all year long. I'm not the only one, but I feel like you could go back to the February video, January video. I don't know. And I said Nigel Sylvester is the most important collaborator in Nike/Jordan brands arsenal. Travis Scott, you can take a seat over there. Go to Vans, go to Adidas, go to Puma, go to Asics. I don't care. The only collaborative shoes that you have been a part of that I want, I can't have, and they're the Fragments, and it's more because of the Fragment and the color than the Travis Scott. But we all know, if you're a longtime viewer of this channel, how I really feel about all that, and that's how I feel. Just keep going. The Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4, number 1, brick by brick. There it is, my top 6. Remember, no retros, and the shoe has to be widely available. In the month of August, we have had some incredible releases, especially if you are a fan of the 3 Stripes and Pharrell and Jellyfish, which I did not hit on, and I'm certainly not paying $600 plus for that shoe on resale sites. I might just have to settle for other colorways that come out. You know, the first colorway, people are going crazy for it, and I want it. And if I can get a lick on that shoe, I will get that shoe, but I'm not going to pay $600 to $900 for my size. So if anyone wants to give me a good deal on it, on a size 9 or 9.5, I'm not really sure how these fit. Pharrell's typically fit me big. His Human Race, I went down to an 8.5. But if this fits like other shoes of that same silhouette, I think a 9 should be okay, because I ordered a 9.5 in another version of it, and it was it's older version. It was a little big. Adidas sizing, I'm anywhere from 8.5 to a 10. If there was one thing I would fix about that, it would be consistent sizing. But regardless, next month's list, September, covering January through August, with only 5 selections, is going to be tough and rough. How many of these 6 will make it next month? You got to check back. I apologize for how long it took me to come back to this. If you've been following the channel for the 7 or 8 years that I've been doing this, I tend to take a break in July, August, not because it's a summer break or because I need to take a break. It's because I'm the busiest I am in my work season. I'm free and clear now. I am free and clear, so videos are going to stop popping. What's in the box? I'm going to bring back Let's Kick It and do some interviews. I love it. You can see that I've kind of redone the set a little bit here. Chalkboard was a cool idea in theory. It just became an unnecessary addition. And lastly, if you have not followed the channel, if you've not followed me on social media, if this is your first time, or you just didn't notice, or you didn't care, we crossed 100,000 subscribers over a week ago. And I am over the moon. It was something that I didn't think was going to be possible when I first started. And now that we did it and we got closer, it's like, you know what? I want to hit 100,000 subscribers. And it's been such a fun ride doing these videos. I would do reviews. I would do on foots. I would do funny interviews. During COVID, we did sneaker shoe downs. Like, I've tried a lot of different things over the last 8 years of this channel. Some have stuck and some haven't. Whether because you, the viewer, didn't like them, you didn't care, or I got tired of doing them. I can't compete. I don't want to compete with Seth Fowler on trying to see who can have the earliest review issue. I am nothing. I have 10% of the subscribers that Seth Fowler does. There's just not what I want to do. And so that's why I've stopped doing like hype reviews and have stuck to more of the releases that you can get, a general release, or at least a hype release that you can get from a boutique, show you what it looks like, offer different perspectives, different thoughts, like this list, like upcoming interviews and discussions about topics and whatnot. So thank you to everyone who has watched a video, commented, give me a thumbs up, even give me a thumbs down. And of course, those who have subscribed to the channel, and those who follow me on Instagram, and those who have reached out and all that stuff. I understand this is just a channel talking about shoes. It's not saving the world. I'm not curing cancer, and I'm not helping out with anything that is currently going on in this country or this world or this city or state. I'm just talking about shoes. I like shoes, and you know what? We need a respite from time to time about things that are happening. I am not a Cowboys fan. I'm a Cowboys hater. But if you are a fan of the Dallas Mavericks and the Dallas Cowboys, you are not having a great year. So why don't you tune into my channel and listen to me talk about shoes and hate on the Cowboys? I apologize for that. But regardless, thank you so much for everyone who has tuned in and engaged with the channel. Please continue to as we move forward. I think there's got to be a 1% chance that I get to 1 million. I don't know that that's ever going to happen. If I do, great. That seems really, really difficult to do. And kudos to all those who have done it. There was some Google stat that says less than 1% of YouTube channels hit 100,000, with some people, some stats saying it's as low as 0.04 or 0.05%. It's an amazing accomplishment. I don't take it lightly. I appreciate everyone and everything. We will be back probably in 2 weeks for the top 5 sneakers released in 2025 so far. But we will be back before that. We're going to do some more thoughts and reviews and what's in the box and interviews. So be sure to check back, thumbs up, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you so much. Very appreciative. To all of you out there, wherever you are, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and just chill. Till the next episode.